This is the Razer Barracuda X 2022 edition, and this is the Razer Barracuda. Now before I get into the differences of these headsets, let me quickly talk about these similarities. They both have 3 different connectivity options. They both come with a 3.5mm cable in the box so that you can use them wired. They also come with a USB-C transmitter so you can use them with 2.4 GHz wireless. And if you don't have a USB-C port, then you can connect these to the included extension cables. And the extension cables have USB Type A on the end of those, and the transmitter will just be at the other end. Both of these headsets have Bluetooth as well, and you can toggle between the 2.4 GHz wireless and the Bluetooth on the Barracuda X. That functionality is shared with the power button, and on the Barracuda there's a dedicated smart switch button on the right ear cup. Also, the build and materials are very similar type of cloth ear cushions, pretty much the same type of adjustment mechanism, and they both have swivel in and out, so if you like the comfort on one, you'll probably like the comfort on the other as well. And now for the differences. Both of these devices are using Triforce drivers, but the Barracuda has 50mm Triforce drivers and the Barracuda X has 40mm. I personally prefer the audio quality of the Barracuda over the Barracuda X, but I had a good experience gaming with the Barracuda X as well. Now another big difference is the microphones. The Barracuda X uses a more traditional microphone. It's a boom mic and it is detachable. Because this is a dedicated mic and you can change the position to be optimal, I do prefer the sound of the Barracuda X mic over the Razer Barracuda. And the Razer Barracuda uses integrated mics that are beamforming, so you don't have to worry about pulling that boom mic in and out. And overall, I feel that not having to deal with that boom microphone like you have to on the Barracuda X is a lot more convenient if you're going to be on the go. As far as battery, the Barracuda X lasts a little bit longer. This gets up to 50 hours of battery life, and the Barracuda gets 40 hours. And lastly, while both of these devices can connect to the Razer apps, Razer Synapse, and the Razer Audio app if you're on a phone, when you're actually in Synapse, to use Razer 7.1 surround sound, you have to register the Barracuda X, and that's how you get access to that. Whereas in Razer Synapse and Razer Barracuda, you have access to THX spatial audio instead. So overall, the Barracuda has slightly bigger drivers, which helps with the headphone audio quality, and it's very convenient with the integrated microphones, and the Barracuda X has slightly longer battery life. I like the Barracuda more for being on the go, but if I'm going to be at home most of the time, and I'm okay with using the boom mic, then the Barracuda X will do a really good job.